All right, 2.09 quiz is on spheres. The first one gives you the volume of the sphere, and they are asking for the radius. So we're going to use our volume formula, and this time we're going to plug in. We already have the volume, so we're going to plug in 2,304 pi is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. Now we want to get r by itself, so we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So that's going to be 3 pi, hold on, not 3. Pi is actually going to be in the denominator. When it's like this, it's in the numerator. So 3 over 4 pi. Okay, so that way we're going to multiply this side by 3 over 4 pi. And then notice our pi's are going to cancel out. So we're left with 3 times 2,304 divided by 4, and that's going to give us 1,728, and that is equal to r cubed. And then we have to take the cube root. Okay, so make sure on your calculator you know how to take a cube root. And if you're not sure, YouTube is a great source. When you do this, our radius is going to be 12. Now, on my calculator, the way I do it is, remember, if you have something raised to the, if you're going to cube something, that's the same thing as x raised to the 1/3 power. So in my calculator, what I do is I would plug in 1728, and then I have this little caret symbol, and then I'll use my open parentheses and do 1 divided by 3. So I'm raising it to the 1/3 power, and then I hit equals, and then you should get 12. So try that in your calculator. If you still have questions, please come to a Raise Your Grade session. The other ones on the quiz are asking you the volume of a sphere. Now, sometimes they will leave it in terms of pi. Sometimes they'll tell you to change pi to 3.14. So this particular one, they give you the radius of 4. And so you're simply going to plug that into your volume formula for a sphere. 4/3 pi r cubed. Here, our radius is 4. So when we plug that in, 4 cubed, times 3.14 times 4 divided by 3, we get 267.95. So be aware if they leave in terms of pi, or if they tell you to round to the hundredths. Hundredths is 2 decimal places. Okay, sometimes they may give you the diameter. If they had given you the diameter of 8, you would divide that in half to get the radius of 4. So remember, you're using the radius. And the last question we've got, what is the volume of a sphere with surface area of 144 pi? The first step is to find our radius. So we're going to put 144 pi is equal to 4 pi r squared. If we're going to divide both sides by 4 pi, and so our radius squared is going to equal 144 divided by 4 is going to give us 36. And so our radius is equal, take the square root of both sides, 6. And now we can find the volume. We've got 4/3. We're going to leave in terms of pi, and then r cubed is going to be 6 cubed. So we're going to do that first. So 6 times 6 times 6 times 4, divide by 3, and we get the volume is 288 pi. If they told you to change that to 3.14, you'd multiply by 3.14.